ask you to share how that story got started for you?
Sure. It was an open audition.
Open audition. Okay.
So a friend of mine found the audition online. I think it was through Actors Access, maybe. And she says, "Hey, there's an audition for Never Enough. You should go because I know that's your favorite song." And I was like, okay, fine." So I dress up and I go, and they never told us what the audition was for.
Okay.
So I just had the opportunity to sing a song that I love. So I was like, cool, let me just go in and do whatever, see what happens. And I went in with no expectations, just to have a good time. Because I really genuinely do enjoy auditions. And it turned into a callback. And a callback is where they want you to come back and audition again.
Of course.
Uh, and then that turned into a final callback. And they were like, well, can you come this evening? And I was like, well, I ain't doing nothing else. Yeah. So waiting in the hallway for the last callback to start. And I think it might have been maybe like 20 of us left, maybe less. And Hugh Jackman gets off the elevator, and I was in the middle of a conversation, and I'm just like, well, that can't be right. And everybody was looking, and we were like, holy shit, that's Hugh Jackman. And he walks over, he's like, hi guys. And I was like, what the hell? But I was like, hey, oh shit. And then he was he was like, Burgandy Williams. I saw it in a video, and I was like, get out of here. I was like, me? What? It was an unbelievable moment. I was like, y'all hear that? Because I'm not hallucinating. I'm thinking I'm hallucinating or something.
Right.
And I went in for that final audition, nailed it. He hugged me like so hard. I was like, oh my God. Somebody recording this because I'm pretty sure I'll go to jail if I touch him back. The man is fine. Oof. He is so sweet and so gracious and kind. I have never met a more forwardly, purposefully kind human being in my life.
I have heard so many great things about him. Did you have to audition in front of him as well?
Yes, yes, yes. He literally came out of the room to bring me into the out for he handpicked me. He kind of like picked me and was like, "Hey, you ready for your audition?" He comes out in the hallway to get us, which is not a normal thing.
Right.
They have people for that. And I was like, yeah, no. He walked me in. I'm like shaking because I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. And I'm shaking in my head, you know? And I do the audition, and he was at, by the time I finished the song, because I kind of tuned people out. I tuned him out completely because he was sitting directly in front of me. And I was like, don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact. He has gorgeous eyes. Don't look at them. And by the end of the audition, he was at the edge of the table like this. And I was like, so I'm like, I'm finally like refocusing and back in the room. And then he's staring at me and I'm with his mouth open. And I'm like, what happened? What did I do? What happened? What? I'm thinking something was like super wrong. And then he got up, comes around the table and he sweeps me up in this big ass hug. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's talking to me, saying all these great things to me. But my brain couldn't fully like comprehend the conversation because he smelled good and he was hugging me. And he was just saying how great I was or something. Something I couldn't tell you the details for nothing in the world. But Hugh Jackman was right here in my face. And I was like, what? I was just nodding mostly to whatever he said. I had no idea. And I left the audition and then I didn't hear back from them for like 2 months almost. The way I operate is once I finish with an audition, by the time my feet hit the street, the audition's behind me. I don't think about it anymore.
Right, right.
I can't think about it anymore. Except, I was still on his Facebook page. I still see his posts. But I didn't worry about the audition anymore. And then by the time I was offered the gig, I didn't even know I was still in the running. I didn't even think that was an option. So I was super, super surprised.
Wow.
Thank you so much for coming in and auditioning. I was absolutely blown away. To say that you crushed it is an understatement, and I would love it if you would join me on the stage at Radio City Music Hall to sing Never Enough. And please say yes. It would be a great honor for me. I was just truly blown away. And I know it's going to be an amazing part of the show. So please say yes, and we'll work out all the dates.
Yes, Fergie! She said yes!
I didn't think it was possible.
Oh, you deserve it, friend.
Okay.
All right, we good.
That is absolutely incredible. The moment he introduced you on stage was the moment the entire theater erupted in applause and just cheering for you. I heard some people cheering your name. I heard people clapping for you. And when you finished, he came back out and he gave this big speech about how he first saw your audition, about how he first got to know you and all that. And he said your name again. He said Burgandy Williams, and everyone just erupted in applause. And
I just want to say, I've never been on a Virgin cruise. I'm not sure what the accommodation situation is like, but I don't know if there's going to be room. That's all I'm saying. Burgandy Williams!
And I don't know if you know this, but after you left the stage, there was a man in front who was just freaking out about you. He said Hugh Jackman ended up going up to the man and he was like, "This man is freaking out about her. What do you have to say about her?" And he gave him the mic and he said, "Unbelievable, unbelievable." That was all he could say about you. It was amazing the way that Hugh Jackman handled your big debut. It was absolutely wonderful, and that moment for you was amazing.
Thank you. I had no idea any of that was happening. Was this the matinee or the evening?
That was the afternoon, so I would say that that was the matinee.
So the 2 o'clock show?
Yes, yes.
I had no idea any of that was happening because I was backstage shaking.
He he was the guy was absolutely floored by you. So this actually kind of leads me to my last question for you, if you
Oh,
don't
yeah, because we're
mind.
about to run out of time.
Yes. With such an amazing career that you've already had and the career that is ahead of you, what is your goal for 5 years and for the next 5 years, and how do you hope to achieve that?
Um, 5 years from now, I want to be exactly where he said I'd be. Having my own show at Radio City and him guest appearing on my show. That's where I want in 5 years.
I remember that. I remember that. I
He
remember
said it.
I
I want
remember
to live up to that.
yes. I remember he said to you, I hope you're on stage and I hope you invite me back. And let me tell you something. The moment that me and my girlfriend see you back at Radio City Music Hall, we're getting our tickets for you. We
You
are.
better. You better. I better
Abs-
see you right there.
Absolutely front row seats, right?
That's right.
Well, Miss Williams, this has been such an amazing opportunity to get to know you and to get to hear your wonderful story. And I hope we can work something out to have you back on.
Absolutely. Just give me a call.
You got it. Of course, after your 6 months cruise on the Virgin Cruise Line.
That's right. I ship out day after tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please check out her socials on TikTok, Instagram, and are you on Facebook as well?
Berg is here. Burgishere.
Got it. Please check her out. She is absolutely talented. She has a wonderful voice, and she has quite a couple of videos up online for you guys to go and check out.
Quite a few.
Yes.
Thank you, Sean, for having me.
Of course. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you real soon, right?
See you soon.